walking right behind you.
Yeah. Slapping over your head. Like, man, Jake hate us, man. Man, that's some curses. Man.
Hate the niggas.
Yeah. Close the door on it, boss. Letting out the cold air. I got a precept.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Proverbs 27.
Listen to NOT, Leviticus 19 and 17. directly so you will not be held guilty for their sin.
Yep.
Do not seek revenge or build a grudge against a fellow Israelite, but love your neighbor as yourself and the Lord.
Yep.
You're like, man, bro.
Yeah. She looked like a fucking witch. And she had that demon look in her eye like you supposed to got scared or something. And the scripture say there's no enchantment against Jacob. I looked that bitch right back in her eye. You gonna burn, bitch. Oh, bitch, why you looking so hard?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Really good.
Yeah, read it again. Bible shop. Read it again.
They say, do not nurse hatred in your heart for any of your relators.
Do not what? What's the first word you said? Do not
Nurse?
do not nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta get that shit up out of you, man. You know, you got an issue with your brother, you just going along like everything cool. You nursing that shit, letting that shit build up. You know?
You gotta, it's a seed.
It's a seed, you gotta get it out of there.
Like faith, you have faith in the mustard seed, right? The mustard seed is small, but once it finally blows, it's big. It's a trillion dollars. It's the same thing when the same plant that seed, it started off small, little by little, but through time it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, so pretty much you wanna get rid of that shit right there and there.
Because it's really a demon,
Right.
right? And if you don't conquer demons, the demons will conquer you.
That's what it is.
And demons be in your mind provoking thoughts. And the shit don't even be nothing.
Right.
But because you're not applying the law to the situation and going to your brother and confront your brother or confront the situation, it might not even be a situation with a brother. It might be a situation with you.
Right.
Because the spirit deal with you first and foremost, but you're not examining yourself, right? And you got this demon on you that's working, that's provoking thoughts, causing you to do things that will get you destroyed. But you're not exercising that demon by applying the scriptures. Guess what's gonna happen? That demon gonna grow. That's what nurse means. Like you got a baby. How does a baby grow? You gotta nurse the baby. So you either gonna feed the demon or you're gonna feed the spirit. His brother set up to help you identify those demons and rebuke you. You know, if need be, because it don't come like it's levels to it. You get reproof, admonition, then rebuke. You know. Go ahead.
It says Leviticus 19:17 NLT, do not nurse hatred in your heart for any of your relatives. Relatives.
Yup.
It said confront people directly. Confront people directly, so you would not be held guilty for their sins.
That's it. Go ahead, bro.
Galatians chapter 6, verse 1.
Y'all come on through.
Go ahead. Galatians chapter 6, verse 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted.
Yeah. So you gotta take the load, you gotta humble down, right? And restore that brother back to righteousness. You know? And it's a way that you do it. If it's a fault between you and another brother, you go directly. Don't go to another brother to talk about a brother that you got an issue with. Talk to that brother first. Then there's another part to that where they say, well, you go to that brother don't hear you, right? Then you bring him before 2 or 3 witnesses. Then if he don't hear the church, hey, then you gotta count him as a heathen or a public. Like, hey man, you just a reprobate, you can't get it. You know? You don't understand it, you know, you got 2 or 3 brothers trying to bring you back to restoring you to righteousness. But you don't get it, then you gotta be, cast it away. And you see that within Israel. You see numerous accounts amongst brothers that used to be with us in GMS. You know? Could nobody tell them nothing. And it's actually a condition, they call it a mental condition, but really it's a demon. Like I was going back, but they got they call it damn what they call it, man. Yeah, it's a disorder. I did a lesson on it, but it's another word called dysodic. When somebody refuses to hear, and in their mind they think they right, that's a disorder.
That's that cosmic. This is something like that, though, man.
Man, I did a
Cosmic
lesson on it when I was talking about. I can't remember.
Because I know that's like the cognitive dissonance is like ignoring what you hear. Like you hearing something, and they just like that ain't it.
Oh, delusions of grandeur. You know what I'm saying? Because that what happened is people will think that they think more highly of themselves than they ought to. So that if they think that they on such a level, somebody come to tell them something, they won't hear it because all they can hear is themselves. But that's how demons want you to think. You know what I'm saying? They want you to think that the only voice that sounds good and right is your own. You got it right. You know what I'm saying?
Is that narcissistic?
That's another thing. It's narcissistic. But narcissism is dealing with you. It's a part of like you being all into yourself. You know what I'm saying? But like this is like a disorder, the illusions of grandeur. You know, because like I remember I did a skit in the video. It's a episode called. It's a cartoon called A Regular Show. And the two dudes was like, we become so smart. Everything they said sound, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jay just think they too smart. They beyond proof, beyond correction, man. You can't never get to the point where you think it's beyond correction. You know? No matter how much you may think you're right, you always got to consider you could be wrong. Right. You know? Because demons is real, man. It's a battle. They plague the mind. That's why I say give me any plague with the plague of the mind.
I was just thinking about the scene from 50 Cent. Not trying to
Yeah. When I'm right, I'm right. Yeah, when I'm right, I'm right. When I'm wrong, I'm right. Because I could have been right. And I could have been wrong. Go ahead.
I was looking up cognitive dissonance.
Yo, that's dealing with your beliefs. Cognitive dissonance is dealing with your beliefs. Like you have whole hard to core beliefs so strong that pretty much if somebody tell you something that's against your core beliefs, you don't even consider it.
Right.
You don't even consider anything could be wrong with your belief system.
Right. Opposed to what you believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yup. But y'all got something? Go ahead.
It's Luke 21 and 28. They say, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, let's get into a couple of the things that he's saying before that.
It's Luke 21 and
Because some of the things that they're going to say, they happening right now. Go ahead.
let's start 24.
Yep.
And they should fall by the edge of the sword. It should be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem should be charged down to the Gentiles, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Go ahead.
And there should be signs in the sun.
There should be signs in the sun. It was a solar eclipse last week.
Yeah.
Last week it was a solar eclipse.
They're talking about another eclipse coming too.
And a lunar eclipse coming next year, I believe. Matter of fact, look it up. And it was see if it's next year, if the lunar eclipse next year, because I saw them say that a lot of us gonna be in the I think we're gonna be in the path of the lunar eclipse.
Yeah, we didn't get the full view this time.
got like.
You mean the last time?
I mean the one. Yeah,
The one that's coming up, we're not gonna get the field view of the one last time. Now that was a solar eclipse, but it's a lunar eclipse coming up.
Yeah, it
They
says,
do say path for Arkansas.
it says October 28, 2023. I know the eclipse.
Oh, it's a lunar eclipse this year.
It says follow the new moon that happened October the 14th.
It's a difference between a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. The one that was last week was a solar eclipse.
Solar, yeah.
Solar eclipse last week. Yeah. So we went in the path of totality.
It said on Saturday, October 28, 2023, at 4:15 Eastern Time, the lunar eclipse in Taurus, I guess that's the name, will take place. It said the first eclipse of the month was the new moon solar eclipse, aka Week of Fire.
See? The new moon solar eclipse. So then we had the new moon last weekend.
On October 14th.
That was a solar eclipse. So now we're gonna have a lunar eclipse.
Oh, that's heavy,
Yep.
man.
That's why I want you to read that. You know. So yeah, we in times of heavy judgment about to come down on the earth. Brother, give me some Rock 43. And why he getting some Rock 43? See where look on the path of totality. That's what you're looking in for that lunar eclipse on the 28th.
I just saw that it was coming through Arkansas. I clicked on it.
Oh, it's coming
solar
through.
eclipse.
But how much of it are we gonna be able to see?
Alright. Okay.
Because the last lunar eclipse I remember that was in America was in 2017, and we went up to Nashville. We went up to Nashville, and because if you're in the direct path, like in the path of totality, then you're gonna get the full view of it. It's gonna be completely dark.
Dark.
It's gonna be completely dark, man. And it's gonna happen quick too, cause like when it get dark, it's gonna be so overpowering that you can feel it.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna happen in broad daylight. You're like, damn, it just got dark like that. Then the light gonna start coming back. But it's gonna take it a minute to get completely
Illuminated.
bright again.
Yeah.
Yup. Yup, because we prophesied the whole time the light was coming back. It was spiritual. I remember that. That was heavy. Yup. The whole time, as soon as it got dark, we hit the live. We started recording, and then when the whole time the light was coming back, we prophesied. Right? You got it?
Yeah, this is what the Google say about the track of the moon's shadow across the Earth's surface. And it says it's called the path of totality. This path is typically 16,000 kilometers, about 10,000 miles long, but only 160 kilometers, 100 miles or so wide. In order to see the sun totally eclipsed by the moon, you must be in the path of totality.
But I'm trying to see where is the path of totality for the coming, you know, like where will you be able to get the full view? Because I want to know, because we might be right here in the path of totality.
Right. No, it said we're going across Arkansas. I was reading that.
Yeah, but is it going, you know what I'm saying, how though? Like where is it, how is it coming through? Because I believe, I want to say like, how the last two lunar eclipses I remember, it say it's going to go like this across America.
Yeah, like an X. Yep.
Mark the spot, yeah.
Yeah, like it's Xing because the last one went one way, and the other, I think this one coming up gonna go the opposite way, like it's Xing out America.
Yeah. Hey, that's the walk.
That's the walk, the dot, in. Yep.
Hey, and they said it was a dark shadow too on the last solar eclipse. It was a shadow over Melbourne.
Talking about what was it?
Solar eclipse.
Last weekend?
It was a shadow over Melbourne.
Like the shape of America.
Yeah, like a shadow.
All right.
I'm like, damn.
Shadow of death, man.
Yeah, I think that's just gonna hit us too. See? Where it's going. That's like right there.
It's gone. Yeah, it look like it because I see it's got Nashville, Texarkana, Hot Springs.